So you're an Adelaide kid,
Yeah, born and raised.
born and raised in Salisbury.
No, well, originally I was from West Richmond, but moved to Salisbury at the age of 5. My parents split up. We moved in with our grandparents, our nonna and nonna, and my dad, and it was me, my 2 brothers, and my dad and my grandparents, and it was somewhat of you'd say a prison camp, man. But we loved it. We loved it, man. Like, I didn't know what good food was until I was about 18, because my grandmother was quite possibly the worst cook ever. Like, honestly, I know, and this is and I get this. No, seriously, like, and because people always laugh and they're like, "How?" Because everyone's nonnas are the best cook. Yeah, everyone knows that. Mm-hmm. My nonna, I'm serious here. We used to eat like pastina, which is just like pasta and some sort of chicken stock, and party pies every night for dinner. Man, it was the worst. And then when I turned 18, I started venturing out of the house, and I discovered things like gnocchi. And I was like, what's that? I never heard of that one before. My mate's like, what? Yeah. So
a Caruso not knowing gnocchi.
Nah, we had a proper, and I loved it, man. I guess that's shaped me the person I am today. Like, it was a proper Spartan upbringing. No Christmas, no Easter, no parties, just hard upbringing, man, and just dedicated to what we did. We love our music. And Dad made us all play guitars and music. We all had to do martial arts. We all had to go to school. So I went through university. My eldest brother is a lawyer. The middle brother, he went into computer science. Never finished through, but he's a great guitarist. My other brother, Diego's a good guitarist. Me, I'm okay. I'm learning. We've all, done martial arts. And it comes from the background of how we started, with our grandparents.
So who's the film producer in the family?
The actor would be Sab, or formerly known as Sub. I don't know about his producing skills. I mean, that's probably up to your boy over here. He knows more about. He would probably be able to comment more about the quality. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He is probably I'll go around to this day. I fought a 2-time world champion in October and beat, a 2-time world. And still to this day, people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, you're Sub's brother, aren't you?" I'm like, man, how the fuck, man? I'm meant to be the guy you're talking to. I go into MMA gyms and the guys don't even want to ask about my fighting. They want to ask about my brother. I know, and I'm like,
well, let's get into a bit later on. So, brought up in Salisbury, I'm assuming, what school did you go to?
I went to primary, I went to Holy Family. High school, went to Thomas More.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have a connection.
Yeah.
I was the store manager at our Elizabeth Park store.
Represent.
And it's fair to say I came from the private school, pretty boy, sort of got tainted with spoon in the mouth, all this sort of shit. And then I was at Elizabeth for 3 or so years, and it was full on.
Yeah,
it was a cultural change to come from the West Beaches, and that side, then to go out to Elizabeth, and it was pretty rough.
Yeah, it is. I come from Salisbury, and I'm telling you now, there's a huge difference between Salisbury and Elizabeth and Davern Park, because that's where I did most of my I started. But the first sort of martial arts you'd say I begun was in jiu-jitsu. When I started doing it properly and I started heading towards my career, we spent a lot of time in Elizabeth because the gym was on Dauncey Road, just near the TAFE.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, the characters we'd get into that gym, you're talking, wow. You can easily make a TV show out of the people that walk through that door.